we're back, and guess what? We're back with another video. So let's get into it. Now, today we're going to be talking about that thin line of chasing your dreams and, how it's delusional, but also staying in reality. So staying to your situation and, what your life is entailed. Like, if I'm chasing dreams and I'm chasing dreams of being rich, that's my delusion. Like, that I can make it. And the circumstances that I'm in, if I'm poor, that's my reality. And because of my reality, it makes what I'm trying to chase delusional or seem delusional, because it's very unlikely. So for me, in my instance, right, my delusions are almost like you're trying to keep them afloat in a way, in a wording, in a way. And it's because you're chasing something that's non-existent. You're trying to create something in your brain that doesn't exist. If I wanted to create Nintendo, nobody would have knew what Nintendo is. I probably wouldn't even known what Nintendo was, but I knew the idea and concept I wanted to create. But it's delusional because no one knows what it is except me. And because of my situation, they don't think I can even do it. Or even if I am maybe rich and I got some moolah, they might not even think the concept I'm trying to create is plausible. So in a sense, if you're trying to create something new, especially something that goes against the norm, then you will be labeled delusional. And that's what I'm trying to do with my life in that reality. When that reality hits, that boy hits like a truck. Like when you're chasing something, like when you're chasing a dream, but then reality hits you, it's usually because of your ego. And I'll give you a quick example. I was in Spanish class. I got assigned with this dude, super smart dude, and I thought, he was gonna help me out, help a brother out. But he ended up making me come and climb to his level. He's a high achiever, all A's, student. I'm I just get my work done. I'm a B student. I'm smart enough to where I don't have to really do too much. So when we study, which I don't really study for Spanish, I just wing it. That's first off the chart, something I don't do. So we're already getting into uncomfortable area. But I'm that dude. I'm still gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? I still attack what's uncomfortable because I'm that dog. And that's what I was thinking when I was going into it, until we started. And he was dang near like a tutor. He's tutoring me through the Spanish. I could tell he was getting annoyed because of how long it was taking and how many questions I was asking to try to understand. Came in there, ego was here. At the end, that boy was down here, even here. You can't even see it. So I realized at that point my ego was gone. I looked at my whole life. I looked at my delusions. My delusions went away. My ego went away. My delusions went away. So I'm looking at my whole life. I'm like, bro, I'm really all smiley, happy, and joyful. And I'm not even spending as much time as I should on my crafts. I should be spending way more time. And because I got out of the delusions and that reality, you know what I'm saying, it really hit me, pushed me back to reality, and made me realize, dang, I'm not working as hard as I really am. And my ego dang near gone away. But my ego in the delusions is what is even keeping me alive. This is the thing that's keeping me on track to where I want to go. So it's the tightrope that's needed, but you still need to clap back into reality. It's almost like getting humbled. And when you get humbled, it asks you what have you been doing? And have you been slacking? It questions your effort and the time that you're putting in. And if you're really doing everything in your power to get closer to achieving those dreams, goals, or aspirations, right? So we need that. We need to be on that tightrope. But I'm trying to stay in reality a little bit more, so then I can always realize when I need to work hard. I stay in reality more than I stay delusional. Because I need to accomplish what I need to accomplish bad. I need it bad. Like Like Sam said, I forgot his exact name. I think it's Sam Platts. I need it as bad as I want to breathe, bro. Like, I really need it that bad. And once you want it that bad, you can have a fraction of it. Something along the lines of that. And I now understand that. When I first heard what he said, took in what he said, I understood it. But now I understand it on a level because I've done the necessary work to comprehend what he meant, the meaning, the true meaning, the experience behind his words, and why he even said it. And that lets me go into the next little pivot into the next section, which we're going to be talking about learning about the world and yourself, right? So this section is pretty much about literally what I just said, like learning about yourself through this journey. Like in that example with learning in Spanish, I came back into reality and learned more about myself, which is when I'm more focused on my dreams and goals, and I get those wins, it can put me on this pedestal. And I think I'm doing good because I'm on this pedestal and I'm seeing green, I'm seeing the goodness of what I'm doing. But if I try and stay, I start to get complacent. I start to think in a way where it's like I can almost take a break, or I might be working too hard. Like, let me ease off the gas a little bit, and I need to stop doing that. And the way I can solve that is by staying in reality. And everyone has their own differences, and you need to realize that once you get humbled, everyone gets humbled in a different way, in a different manner. But once you experience that experience of being humble, then you can evaluate what your struggles are and what you need to do for yourself. You dig? So you can ask questions like, what have you done? Or what could I have done? Or what can I do today and tomorrow and next week to get closer to what I want to achieve, right? You know what I'm saying? So another example of that is setting priorities for yourself. If you know that you have that work that you need to get done, but that soccer game is on, or but there's a party, prioritize what you want the most first. If you want to go to that party because it's more entertaining and that's what's on your mind, then shoot, go to the party. But there's somebody else that is prioritizing doing extra homework or more homework, or making a YouTube video, or training for their sport, or something in their degree or field or whatever they want to accomplish. They're putting that first over everything. So unless you do the same or work up to that point, like you're not gonna make it. Like you're not gonna make it. Or if you do make it, you're not gonna make it. Let me just be honest with you. And I'm saying that, and I haven't even made it. But I realize, like, if I don't have my priorities straight, if I don't have my priorities set on my goals and putting them above anything, everything, then I'm not gonna make it at the young age that I want to, because we gotta make it young. Fuck it, we not trying to get out when we're 60. We're not trying to retire when we're 60. No, we're trying to retire when we're not even trying to retire, but we're trying to be comfortable, right? I want to work all my life, but I want to work on things that I love to do. I'll work my whole life if I enjoy it. I don't care. I enjoy it. I'm having fun. I'm getting experiences. I'm meeting new people. You know what I'm saying? I'm having deeper conversations. Like, I'm eating new food because I'm going to these new places. Like, I don't care what I do as long as I enjoy it. And if I had the money to back it up and to give to my folks and my people, then that just is the sprinkles on the cake. But I need those sprinkles for my cake. I need those extra sprinkles. That's something that has to come in the package. But let's get into it. Let's get deeper into it. And I say let's get deeper into it because once you understand yourself, then you can see other people. Then you can see your friend, your cousin, your mother, your brother, your homie, your ride or die. You can see what do they prioritize? Do they prioritize partying over what they want to accomplish, their dreams? And you can use that to see how serious someone is. Remember, look at their actions, not their words. Their words don't mean nothing. Their actions is what they are, is what they choose to do. So that's what I'm going to judge you on, rather than the words that come out your mouth. By the end of the day, you still need to find somewhat of a balance. And when I heard balance, I always thought like, oh, balance as in like 50-50. No, when I say balance, I mean what works for you. My balance and my cousin balance and my mother balance and this girl balance and this boy's balance can be completely different balances, right? But a balance for me is when I push my limits and then I get comfortable. And when I say comfortable, I mean if I do 10 push-ups every single day, at some point 10 push-ups is going to get easy. So it's going to give me a sense of comfort because I'm getting stronger. And when I get stronger, then I add another one, so I get that 11. And then I keep doing 11. Now 11 is getting easier, 12, 13, 14, 15. So it gets into a cycle where you push your limits, then you get comfortable, and then you add more. Push, comfortable, more. Push, comfortable, more. Push, comfortable, more. And once you keep going that cycle, you know what I'm saying, by the end of the road, now you at 20. Your goal was 30. Keep the cycle going, 21, 22, 23, 21, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just how it goes. And your effort to time ratio will come into play. And depending on how smart you're moving is depending on how quickly you get to your end goal. And you know what I'm saying? You can go to our other video on levels of hard work to understand how to work smarter with your rest and your effort that you put it in. You know what I'm saying? I will say one thing, and I will make a video about this, is if you do want to mentally be more stable, as in when you're going through that process of pushing your limits and then getting comfortable and then adding more, meditation is key. And I'm going to make a video on it, but to make it lightly, meditating gives you the ability to self-reflect by yourself, leave yourself empty with your thoughts. And when you're able to leave yourself empty with your thoughts, you can break everything down. How I like to see it is like SpongeBob. In a SpongeBob episode, he went inside his brain and everything was in filing cabinets. And that's how I see it in my brain. If there's something scattered around and I'm thinking about it, it's all messy paperwork. And when I go to meditate, it's sorting out everything and putting it where it's supposed to go. If that's new information, old information, whatever it is, I'm putting it together. So now when I'm done meditating, everything's filed, everything's organized. I can truly now focus on what I'm doing in front of me. And then if I focus on what I do in front of me, that pushes me to my best self. I can give 100% on what I need to do and accomplish, and that makes me into a person, or builds me into a person that can get one step closer to achieving his goals, dreams, and aspirations. So with that being said, let's end this baby off with a quote. You dig? It started with a dream, a goal to achieve riches while doing something I enjoy. But the better I get, the further everything appears. The more information I gain, the less I know, and the desire to the top gets cloudy. I guess this is why they call it a dream. Remember, don't just be, stay optimistic. Have a great day. Peace.